Slowbro catching the Victini in the lead. We see the fairy type and we come in to Metagross. Bullet punch, absolutely deleting and we shield in case they Mega Horn. The opponent goes for the bait, but this can only be one more bait and Metagross is going to absolutely delete this fairy, and that is going to be the theme of the video. So let's get into today's video. Psychic Cup has dropped. Well, I don't really know what to say. The meta seems super RPS. I think everyone's going to be running the same 4 or 5 Pokemon, but not me. We're going to be bringing that triple shadow action. Victini looks like an absolute monster, so we're going to have Slowbro using Water Gun in the lead, and we've got two of the most oppressive Pokemon in the meta with Metagross and Gardavoir. I did personally unlock secondary moves for them both. I put Earthquake and Dazzling Gleam as coverage moves, but I'm not going to lie, you can probably get away with just Meteor Mash and Shadow Ball, as this team is essentially pretty much fast move pressure. With that in mind, if you're looking to get through battles super quick, I can thoroughly recommend this team. So getting into their battles, you've seen from the intro, we no shield this. Metagross leaves absolutely loaded, full of energy. The opponent brings out the Victini once again. We're going for the Meteor Mash. Like I said, you don't really need 2 charge moves. The opponent shits their pants and shield it up. They don't want to get hit with an Earthquake or another Meteor Mash, so they're forced to V-create. This now lowers their defense. Slowbro's water guns are now cutting through this thing like a hot knife through butter. They throw one more V-create. Slowbro doesn't care, and it is Malamar in the back. Charm is going to tear through this dark type. We aren't even going to bother shielding up the foul play. Gardavoir commits to the charm down, farm down. Back out comes the Victini, and that's going to get charmed down as well. And we're off to a 1-0 start. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next battle, we see a Gallade in the lead. They are running charm. We chip it a little bit. We look to snipe with Gardavoir. The opponent far too slow to react. 2 charms absolutely deletes Gardevoir's brother Gallade. We now manage to bring out the Victini. Obviously, Metagross doesn't want to see it. They take us out with a V-create. They have lowered their own defense. We are now going to look to come in with Slowbro. Commit to the water gun, farm down. They make one more V-create. Slowbro tanks it on the chin. We do manage to farm down. The opponent has got a Malamar in the back. I didn't know what's the better DPE. Top tip for your Water Pulse is such a garbage move. Even with Stab, it's actually less energy efficient than Ice Beam. Hello Niantic, any chance you'd like to buff it? But getting back into a more serious note, we are going to look to get the opponent's shield here with the Meteor Mash. We know they are absolutely going to shield it up. We don't even bother bubbling it at this stage now. We know we are going to get outpaced on the Metagross, so we are going to allow the foul play to take us out. Slowbro is going to look to Water Gun all the way down. The opponent isn't quite at the back-to-back. We can now shield this up. Water Gun down, and we're going to be able to take that game. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next battle, we lead Shadow Slowbro into Malamar. Malamar, pretty good pick for this meta. You are going to see it absolutely everywhere. We look to catch the move on Gardavoir. Foul play is neutral, hits both our other Pokemon for super effective. We do survive. The opponent now comes in to a Cresselia. We are going to look to make the Shadow Ball. The opponent is looking to Psycho Cut us down. We make the Shadow Ball. This will definitely be drawing a shield from the Cresselia. Cresselia does shield it up, and they do actually manage to Psycho Cut us down. They are now pretty low on HP. Grass Knot is something that we really don't want to take on our Slowbro, so we come in to Metagross. They fire off the Moonblast. Metagross is resisting it, but it don't really look like it, to be honest. That did do a lot of damage. Back out comes Malamar. We are going to be spamming out the Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash draws the opponent's final shield. We now look to come in to Slowbro. We still have 2 shields, so I may as well shield this up. Foul play doesn't one-shot. The opponent now brings in Gardavoir, and once again, Ice Beam would be more than enough to knock out. It is better DPE, but like a noob, I didn't actually check this. Before I started playing, I thought Water Pulse was pretty trash, but Ice Beam also garbage, but to my surprise, it is actually the better move. They take us out. Now we come in with Metagross, Bullet Punch down, and that's all she wrote. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next battle, we lead Slowbro into Hypno. Obviously, Thunder Punch would hit us for super effective, so once again we look to catch the charge move on Gardavoir. I don't think Gardavoir is going to appreciate the Thunder Punch. Thunder Punch, once again, pretty garbage, but it still does almost half of our HP. They now answer with a Jirachi, and Charm, which is resisted, has got it down to around 50% HP. We come back in with the Slowbro. We are going to fire off the Water Pulse. This is actually the correct move, as Ice Beam would be resisted. So essentially, if they're both neutral, spam out Ice Beam. I say spam out Water Gun. Doesn't really spam anything, but you get the picture. We call the bait. The opponent is going to fire off one more Doom Desire. We are going to 2-shield our Donny. In the back, down goes Slowbro. We've got Metagross. We commit to the Bullet Punch farm down. If Hypno should return, we will be taking him out with a Meteor Mash. However, they've got an Alolan Raichu in the back, Volt Switch, tearing through us. We get a shield. With the Meteor Mash, we have 2 shields. We're going to shield up absolutely everything the opponent throws. The Wild Charge, we look to throw. The Meteor Mash with the lower defense is going to take care of the Raichu. And it's now going to be a race. Can Hypno make the back-to-back charge moves? I think if I was the opponent, I would be going for the Confusion farm down. They allow us to get an extra Bullet Punch, and we make the Meteor Mash. And once again, that's going to be all she wrote. GG's, and thanks for playing. So we are 4-0 in the set, heading into battle number 5, and we pick up a dreadful lead. Alolan Raichu can beat pretty much our entire team. It hits Slowbro for super effective. It resists the Bullet Punch, but luckily for me, the opponent does stay in. We get off some charm damage. They now come in to a Hex Galarian Slowking. It looks like the opponent is going for the fast move farm down. Gardavoir makes the Shadow Ball, and Charm has done what Charm does best and absolutely tear through the opponent. I am going to come in to the Slowbro. There's 0 point in shielding this up, as the Raichu is going to tear through us. We tank the move. We get off a few more Water Guns. I'm really hoping we could do a bit more damage. We are going to have to shield this up, and we are looking absolutely fucked. We are now unshielded. We do get the Bullet Punch farm down. We're going to have to try and Bullet Punch down this Raichu, but you can see they make one more move. Whatever they throw is going to probably take us out. We actually do survive the Thunder Punch, and we simultaneously KO, and we managed to lose that game. So we did go 4-1 in the set. As you can see, these battles are flying by. Going into a few more bonus battles for the content, we see Galarian Rapidash in the lead. We are going to tank the Body Slam on Slowbro, switch out into Gardevoir. Charm is absolutely tearing for us. Once again, we see Galarian Slowking enter the battlefield. This opponent actually is going to choose to throw. We are going to allow Gardevoir to go down. We are going to come back in to the Slowbro. Slowbro will be able to outpace once again. As I've said numerous times in the video, do as I say, not as I do, and just throw the fucking Ice Beam, as that is the correct move. But the opponent shields it up anyway, and they throw some energy, so we are going to allow Slowbro to go down, and we are going to 2-shield Metagross. Metagross looks to go for the Bullet Punch farm down. We make it. What does the opponent have in the back? It is Defense Deoxys. You can see these neutral counters are absolutely tearing for us. We fire off the Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash draws a shield from the opponent. It is a CMP tie. We are going to shield up absolutely anything. We really need to hope the opponent doesn't catch, so I am going to throw one extra Bullet Punch. We get off the Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash is going to take care of Defense Deoxys. We don't have much HP, but you really don't need it against Rapidash. That Bullet Punch that you saw go through, and one more for good luck, is going to be enough to take that game. Heading straight into the next one, we see Gardevoir in the lead. I build up a bit of energy on Slowbro, and we switch out into Gardevoir. We get off 2 charms. The opponent answers with a Rangaroo. Charm tearing through this opponent. As usual, Charm super oppressive. They fire off the Foul Play. Foul Play takes us out. We can now hopefully come in with the Slowbro and Water Gun down before they make a charge move. Do we make it? Yes, we do. Slowbro leaves loaded, full of energy. If Gardevoir does return, we are going to spam out the wrong move once again, just for the content. Not really, I just didn't look it up, and I'm a noob. The opponent shields it up. The Malamar is going to take us out now. We are going to 2-shield Metagross. In the back, Foul Play takes us out. We come in to Metagross. We are going to have to shield up absolutely everything, but we save 2 shields for our Donny. We shield up the Foul Play. The opponent looks to make a catch. We weren't even at the Meteor Mash. We Bullet Punch them all the way down. We're now almost at the back-to-back. We can safely shield this up. We probably could Bullet Punch down. I don't know. I don't care. We're at the back-to-back. We're not going to bubble the first Meteor Mash particularly much. That draws a shield, and the opponent is going to get taken out with Meteor Mash number 2. GG's, and thanks for playing. Moving on to the next battle, we lead Slowbro Into Claydol, you absolutely love to see it. Water is hitting the ground typing for super effective. They save switch into a fairy, and the opponent thinks, fuck this stupid RPS cup. I'm going back to the Great League. Moving straight on to the next battle, we see Malamar in the lead. We look to catch the foul play on our only Pokemon that doesn't get hit for super effective Gardavoir. They now come in to Orangaroo. They are going to resisted confusion us all the way down, but at a cost of around 60% of their HP. Due to the opponent being absolutely loaded, we are going to come in to Metagross. I don't believe we'd be able to water gun down before the second foul play, but I've got faith in Metagross, and Metagross does not disappoint. We get the bullet punch farm down. Back out comes Malamar. We are loaded. We are going to spam out the first Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash draws a shield from the opponent. We are going to have to shield up the foul players. It'd absolutely obliterate us. As always, kids, stay in school, learn to count. We look to catch the foul play on our Slowbro. We are calling that they're weak to Metagross in the back, even if they're not. Nothing really in this meta can tank a charge move from our Metagross, and it is Galarian Slowbro. And Mr. Opponent, you should be running Shadow Slowbro. The Galarian version is about to get obliterated. First Meteor Mash draws the shield. The second Meteor Mash is going to send this Slowbro back to its Pokeball, get fucking wrecked, and we farm down and manage to take that game. So those were the battles with the triple shadows in the Psychic Cup. Psychic Cup, pretty RPS, but if you're looking to get through battles super quick, use some triple shadow. You'll either win fast, die quickly, but either way, you're in for a good time. So if you're enjoying the content, smash that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next one.